those shoes you got me, man.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate that. Ain't no problem.
Hey, you staying over tonight?
Yeah, we in town.
Hey, look, paparazzi been crazy, bro. You trying to go to this Jamaican spot tonight?
Yeah, just make sure, just hit me after the game as soon as we beat y'all.
Yeah. You got Joe.
No, just hit me, and I'm all for it. I'm with you.
All right, sounds good. All right. Have a good game, bro.
Yep, you too.
Finna beat his ass. I'm mad after that loss with the Warriors. I definitely gotta get a win.
At 6'6" number 0.
It's the Eastern Conference on display, featuring the Boston Celtics. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Raptors, happy to be here in Toronto right now in the midst of a nice homestand. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with the win.
And I think for Toronto, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standing.
And they better recover before it's too late. They've come too far this season to slip up when they should be coming together like that.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart is out there with Irving, and it's Hayward. Then there's Horford.
Okay, that was a bad shot. I don't know why I just throw that out there.
After being announced, you can expect to see DJ take a part in the game. He'll get a chance to suit up with the best of the best.
And no matter which way you slice it, DJ deserves to be an all-star. It would have been criminal if a player of his caliber, who means so much to his team, did not make the roster.
And both these teams can go into their benches. Chris, what's it like to play on a stacked team? A team that has a huge number of players that can start in a lot of teams in the league that may have to come off the bench.
It just relieves a lot of the pressure. As starters, you want to try to get the lead or play well, and you hope the bench comes in and just holds off the next team or comes in with a nice...
Mamacita, no.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
And the replay presented, of course, by Under Armour. Unleash chaos. Great stuff and some great basketball going on. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan.
Anybody got that corner over there?
Rejected by Washington. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the shot goes down.
Oh, he's got that touch. I mean, in between Smart with the ability to lay it up there soft.
Now Lowry, he's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up to get easy buckets. Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Washington. Right over Valanciunas.
Wow. My goodness.
Absolutely
filthy.
This building is stunned. He's dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. To the left side wing. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. And it's Lowry penetrating.
Come on, man. You got to give me a block for that.
But he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
They're no fun.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base
We're gonna win this one. They just be, since it's on hard, like, they be making all they little shots and shit all the time.
Never waver.
That's gonna be irritating.
Lowry brings the double. Irving's shot is good.
When I like is that Irvin is a confident scorer. Even amongst the trees, he finds a way to score the ball.
Now, here's DeRozan, guarded by Smart. Kicks it to Lowry. Good. DeRozan picking up the assist.
And they just did the Celtics win last night against them?
On the inside.
Here's
In your
Washington.
face.
An absolute bomb from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
Shot on the wing.
Get it.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Celtics.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
We'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, David?
Well, Kevin, you talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing.
Why are they trying to steal the ball, yo? Be thirsty.
Stay tight on the outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys
thirsty.
attack from long range. And that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Nope.
Advising a strategy to take away the three-point shot.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Well, he created a little separation from that mid-range. Just a good shot for him in that situation.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
He gets up.
The screen.
He gets up, boy. That man got hot.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka.
What he gonna do?
Over Washington. Misses off the right eye.
Should have been blocked.
You're not going to see that very often.
I'm gonna pull up. Thought it was. I see you. No, wrong person. It's cool though. Oh, Kyrie. Oh, Kyrie.
And DeRozan kicks to
Oh
Mike.
no! Good shit. Oh damn. Good shit. Okay.
Good work defensively by
I'm in the corner.
Here's Washington.
No, that's off. That was bad. I should have just waited.
Raptors trail by 3. Guys are looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough
Double
time
team.
taking the lid off.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka,
Even though Kyrie is out for the rest of the season.
the line. And Serge Ibaka, remember, it was a first-team all-defense selection. But over time, I think he's become more of a scoring-minded player, and I think that's affected his impact defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Powell in for C.J. Miles. Ibaka hits both of them. And Serge Ibaka, the league leader in block shots for 2 years in a row in 2012 and 13, but he sends him back at about half the rate he once did.
Yeah, but even still, a pretty good shot blocker. You add in his finishing and outside shooting, and he's a player to be reckoned with.
6 on the shot clock.
Solid work on the back end.
Every time.
Right, finish hard with 2 hands on that
Ibaka can't stop me.
Toronto trailing. Lowry passes to Poeltl. Now here is Ibaka. He's guarded close. Powell for 3.
Ooh.
1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Trailblazers.
Really an intimidating style of defense. I mean, they
Come on, Kyrie. You better than that.
the win, and that led them to victory.
That was a big-time block party. Even several shots they didn't even get a hand on were effective.
Rosen dishes to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Powell. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Takes the 3. And it's Lowry.
Man, they just be.
Just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. inside and
Just
stolen by
still.
Horford.
Ooh.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
And a moment now to see the stats for Powell. How's the last month of
Almost had it.
basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists, and
Almost
2
had it.
rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Every
He
night.
also does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
They got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
The hell?
There's the dish to Pirtle.
Trying to do a pick and pop. Oh, there you go, right there.
On the arc. That's good from Lowry.
Exactly what they do.
7 points for Kyle Lowry.
Timely
I
passing
got one for you too.
to assist, and that's been the recipe for success.
Ooh.
Giving him a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling.
Toronto's gone 2 of
Say
5
deep.
from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. There's the screen. Dishes to Lowry. Pocket 6. Baines with the block.
Good shit.
Pass to Washington. Gets
Perfect.
the jumper from the corner to 4.
Let's go.
He's got 16.
Let's go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter.
Yes,
He's
he
doing a
did.
terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Lowry. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lowry's got the game tied up here for the Raptors. The pass to Washington. He dishes it to Baines. Here's Rozier. Now recovering.
Good
Here's
play.
Washington.
Ah,
And that's out of bounds.
that should have been perfect. Good play.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Raptors, just way
Perfect.
behind.
And, you know, for Boston, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
That's why you have to give a ton of credit to the players in terms of how they've played all season. And they aren't done yet.
Lowry for 3. Bangs
Oh,
on the
well, see,
trifecta.
I gotta be quick. I be quick on that. I gotta be.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
You supposed to pull that one.
To Washington. Ball's knocked loose. Lays it up
Good
and puts
pickup.
it in. Tatum's got his first points of the night.
Oh, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their block rush to trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
Now here's Powell. He's covered by Brown. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Pirtle. And that is good with the extra effort on the glass. Pirtle's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Washington. Here's Tatum.
How did I miss that?
It's hauled in by the Raptors. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
And in a big way. This was a blowout. Players, coaches, everyone is to blame.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Washington passes to Baines. Here's Washington, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 21.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Hey, there go me. Denzel Washington. Y'all didn't know he was a basketball player back in the day, did y'all?
All's All-Star rosters have been announced. Here's what DJ had to say about being named to the team.
It's an amazing feeling. I mean, playing in an All-Star game was my goal from the very beginning, ever since I took my first shot in the NBA. And I didn't think it would happen this fast, so I definitely have to thank my fans and my teammates for helping me accomplish this in my rookie season. I mean, and to think, a year ago, I was just mixing beats and just doing my own thing. And I mean, now, I'm getting ready to play with some of the best players in the world.
I know, right?
Can't wait.
And it's funny to hear DJ talk about how quickly he's transformed from a player not in the league to an NBA All-Star.
Yeah, so much can happen in such a...
Both teams making some changes here.
Good, we kept the lead this time. Good job,
Raptors
guys.
trail by 3. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smart. And it's Hayward. And it's Washington in at the 4 spot. And it's sent back by Horford.
Wow, the rim protection by Horford. I mean, Al Horford stands.
I see you over there.
And always played big.
I see you.
By Smart.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Screened by Ibaka. And Miles gets to DeRozan. Over Irving. And the Raptors miss again. Boston leading by 6. Here's Washington. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah.
See, they don't shoot that many threes like the Golden State Warriors do. I ain't gotta worry about that. But DeRozan can't get hot from deep.
There's a good screen.
And that could turn into a bad combination.
Back to DeRozan.
Man, what y'all doing? What you doing?
DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Really doing?
Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just
Hey, I'm
under
over here, yo.
50% shooting.
I'm over
Passes
here,
to
yo.
Washington. Irving kicks to Horford.
Good.
Yes!
Hey.
It's Irving picking up the assist.
Tato
Irving's
line.
got 3 assists now in
Let's
this one.
go.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
The Celtics on offense. Good momentum,
Come on.
8 straight points.
Let's go.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Guys, Raptors coach Dwayne Casey talked about the chemistry on his team. He said, we couldn't be better. There's no ego, no hidden.
Another block.
Guys understand their roles. Kyle Lowry told me we're a complete team.
See you.
Really mean
I see you.
You never know
Whoa.
which time it's going to be.
Look, now we playing as a good team this
Depth is a
game.
crucial part of any team's success.
man.
When you can rely on your teammates to step up.
Defense is the foundation for this Celtics team. That's their calling card.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Chris, when you defend like the Celtics, you've got a chance every night.
Yeah, because of execution and commitment. I mean, you got to have both, and they do. But when their offense is clicking, they're just tough to beat.
Anunoby, he's checked in for C.J. Myers. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Raptors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
That ain't helping them, man.
Strength of this team.
They
Solid
still down there 15.
the line across the board, 77% collectively. And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls.
Look at that.
Oh.
I mean, just beautiful.
Sick. And guys, this is the blueprint for winning.
Nobody had a
on the road. How
chance
about the
to
level
block
of
that.
focus on each and every possession?
They've come in with a great overall strategy, the right attitude, and the scoreboard reflects that.
I got him.
Pass to Anunoby. The shot off that time.
Yeah.
So the Celtics will take it the other way. Irving passes to Smart.
I got you, yo. I got you.
Feeds it to Hayward. They set the pick. It's stolen by
Wow. Really?
DeRozan against Irving. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And in today's game, we're really so used to thinking of passing as the key to an efficient offense. But this Raptors club, they do it a different way. For them, the screen is the assist, giving their guards space to pull up or attack the rim.
So he gets them both. And the Raptors for the last few seasons, Greg, right at the bottom of the league in assists.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they do make good
Don't leave me open
They're
now.
a low
Y'all lucky.
offensively.
Because that was a
One
good
area
one.
where you can offset that is by their ability to get to the free throw line, because that puts a lot of pressure on your defense with their ability to attack.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. Connects from three-point range.
I don't know if that was by design or by accident, but the D not paying any attention.
I got you.
No good for
Oh,
Washington.
come on.
And truth is, though he misses that one, it's a shot he normally makes.
Let's not lie. He has the skills to do it. We've seen that, but you still like to work for something closer.
Powell kicks to Ibaka. Over Irving. And stolen by Irving. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
Cool.
Hayward leading the charge.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Hey guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a
Good
masterful
foul.
job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 13. Irving with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Portland. Here's Washington, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Man. Oh, pump faking.
Here's Horford, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target.
He usually make that shot. Usually.
Thank you, Kevin. First, congrats on being selected to your first All-Star game. Now, how excited are you?
Thank you.
Oh, it's the first of many. We just getting started. You know, the All-Star game is a perfect environment for a star like me. Everyone is going to be able to tune in and see me go all out and put on a show for the whole nation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with the defense they play.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Yeah, 4 for 10.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game from Washington.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Oh, yeah, especially how he established great positioning, showing some nice footwork, and really read how the defense was playing.
Lowry and DeRozan are the 1 and the 2. They create so much offense. Ibaka is the 4, and Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Miles in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Well, we talk about young players improving their game a lot, but Chris, which veterans in the league have impressed you with their ability to change and adapt their game as they get older?
Well, Paul Millsap, I think he's been under the radar and underrated for the last 2, 3, 4 years. He's been the best post player
They ain't stopping me.
offensively on the post, in my opinion. And I think his game is overlooked, and he's a veteran that continually gets better. And then other guys that add different parts to their game, like a Marcus Gasol, being able to step out and hit threes. He's a former defensive player of the year, being able to expand his game on the offense.
I don't know how he made that.
I love guys that have the mentality that they can always improve like these two.
Celtics leading by 13.
Don't put it up.
Washington defended by Ibaka.
Yo. Ibaka cannot stop me.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Screen by Ibaka. At the teardrop.
Ooh.
By Washington.
Off the glass. Are y'all gonna leave me open? Okay.
3-point range.
Oh, really?
Pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He hasn't been the same in his second half shooting from the perimeter after an impressive first half.
He kicks it to Miles.
They left me open too, like there was no tomorrow. Pass it.
Pass to Washington. To the paint. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
You know, and if you remember in college with the Gators, you know, Al Horford played power forward. Power forward, center, they're the same now, but he's been out of position his entire NBA career, so you have to give him credit for playing tough night in and night out.
Toronto calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Washington.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. The Celtics second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Doubled by Washington. And Valanciunas kicks to Ibaka. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Okay.
Ibaka's got 8.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Washington. Another
Good
shot.
rebound.
And it's Miles with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 19 points, 9
He's gonna be like that all day.
7 rebounds. He's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible.
They can't stop me. Ibaka is not playing defense. It's an easy to the rim every time.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas. And Valanciunas
Bring your shots, bro.
The 5th overall pick.
Wait, I can't be out here in these foul
Yeah,
troubles.
he's still quite young. You know, a lot of talent offensively.
Move the center.
He's probably had less of an impact, but that's where he has to take the next step.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Wells, he's checked in for.
Don't mind if I do.
And it's Rozier.
Oh my gosh.
Raptors trail by 16.
They are getting so lucky right now. That's 2 open, wide open 3-pointers.
Ibaka with the screen on Morris. Screen by Ibaka. Off the screen. They get it again.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and convict that easily.
Hayward passes to Washington.
Wow.
Off the mark.
That's not 3 in a row.
Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Lowry. He's got 19. Wells with the steal. The pass to Washington. Rozier kicks to Wells. Here's Morris, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Now look, Marcus Morris, he's a player who's never going to be a star when you look at his stats, but he brings a great amount to the team. Usually the heart and soul of the team. He can score in the
Oh my gosh. 4 fouls now.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in.
Yeah, pretty obvious over the back call there, but being out of position, that was really the only option.
He went for it. I'll give him that. Showing some fight on the boards, even if it's not the smartest play in the world.
And Lowry gets double-teamed. Left side, Ibaka. The feed to DeRozan.
Oh.
The putback. The rebound by Washington. Celtics leading by 18.
They put this dude on me.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And C-Web, as you mentioned with Morris, the value he brings in his ability to fill in gaps on a roster. Very much a glue guy that is needed for successful teams.
Whoa.
I like the mentality that Morris brings to the group. I like his heart. He's never afraid to go at a defender one-on-one. Keeps his teammates involved. Holds his guys accountable. Love his game.
And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Tatum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Raptors trail by 20. Lowry kicks to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. That one falls.
And Pirtle has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the boards.
No good from Washington.
0 for 4 now.
It's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell kicks to Lowry. Takes it off the glass. Lowry's got 21.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Baseline J on the way, and another basket for Boston.
I mean, that's just tremendous, stupendous work from Rozier. I mean, he's just so good at zipping the ball over to his teammates.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, it may not be the era of the center in the NBA, but Jonas Valanciunas has something to say about that. He said, I try to make sure they don't forget about centers. I'll keep reminding them. The league is full of guys that can do different things.
Wow.
You need a center that can rebound the ball and score in the low post. Agreed. Kevin?
Well, the centers are still important, David. Good to see Valanciunas making his presence felt in the paint. The shot's good from Washington.
Look, he's driven him to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until...
I sure wait. I definitely am not.
Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. Doubled by Washington.
Oh.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
Shots good from Washington.
And how about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
Pass to Siakam. Pirtle.
This little person, this man.
Up and in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kicks it to Tatum. And out
Oh, wow.
Toronto gains possession. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. Kyle Lowry is second.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time
Lonzo should have more than 5 rebounds.
Their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
And it's that type of effort on the boards from him that demonstrates just how special of a player he is in this league.
Anunoby, good.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage and take advantage of some soft defense.
From 11 feet away.
I see you.
Boston with another.
And his ability to knock down shots from the mid-range. I mean, he just seems to roll that ball so easily off his fingertips. It looks like it's going in every time.
Doubled by Washington. Powell kicks to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
and he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope. In with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Chris, I know that when you go through a season, there are certain matchups that you love and certain ones that you don't. When you were playing, which other power forwards did you just dread, just did not like going up against?
Well, Kevin, I would kind of change that and say dread to me was love, meaning that I dreaded and I loved to go up against Tim Duncan because you knew you had to be prepared that night. I loved and I dreaded going up against KG. You know, I played in an era where in 1 week I could have played against Shaq, Rasheed Wallace, Dirk Nowitzki, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon. This is all on the West Coast, so for me, you know, I dreaded the Western Conference, but what's so good about it is that you just have to be prepared, and you can't dread the NBA. It's like you grew up wanting to play against the best players in life, and so I really love the fact that I had to be my best every night, or you're going to get embarrassed in the league. So it was every power forward.
Never an off night, was there, Chris?
Never an off night, and you know, so I can't say I dreaded Karl Malone over Barkley or Olajuwon over David Robinson or Tim Duncan over KG. It's just like, hey man, you got to put your big boy pants on, get ready, and go to work, baby. Put your hard hat on.
What is they doing here?
Clock at 6. Stripped it away. You know.
Oh. Hello? Yo, you made it. On Uber? My card, that Uber doesn't accept my card. I could try to look for a Lyft.
I'll pay for it. I'll send you the money. If not, I can just use the card for you, honestly. I have cards. I love to use cards. My boy was like, just try to get me. I wanted to use fucking cards, but with money and now they pay you really expensive.
Damn.
You want me to shoot your address?
Yeah. That PNC won't let nobody do that with my account. Alright. No props. Hell yeah. And I said, hell yeah. Alright, hold on. Okay, where are you located? Where are you located? Alright. Hold on, let me find it first. Shit, where the hell is that located? Hold on, I'm looking for LA. Hold on. Let's see here. Are you at the departure area? Yeah, hold on, I'm looking for United. I'm looking for United. Well, they got a thing on here to for you to get picked up on here, like it shows departure and terminal, like the terminal doors. All right, so basically they're gonna hold on. They're gonna have you go to the one of them spots, cause that's what they do. They're gonna have you go to the pickup spot to get picked up. Wherever your exit door is, as far as after you get your luggage, wherever them doors are, they should be numbered. Huh? And what do you see a terminal door or it says for that?
Yeah, I see doors. Yeah, Terminal 7.
Alright, I see it. Terminal 7. Alright, and then that place is in Hollywood. By the Wax Museum. No, I said the place is by the Wax Museum. The place that you're going to is by the Wax Museum. All right, that will be $30.04. All right. I ain't got that either. Alright. For the low or for the free? Oh man, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, bro. They just got a dispensary driver to come to your front door. Hey, did you book the lift?
Yeah. Hold on. It is. I was trying to find the one. I just picked up somebody. Hold on. Oh, wait, wait, it went to another driver. Might be one coming down that way right now. Hold on. What the fuck is going on? Alright, it's saying it's gonna be a Chevrolet Impala. It's gonna be white. Yeah, it's gonna be a white dude named Robert. Huh? They should be pulling up in the next 2 minutes. 2. Yeah, it's a Chevrolet Impala. Text you the number. You said text you the number. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, he should be right in front of you by now. unless is it a long line or whatnot? Cause I see him moving. Hold on. It's still your face. Alright, let me see. Hold on. He's coming. Hold on. He's moving. Also upstairs and downstairs. Alright, wait, hold on. Hold on, he ain't got right there yet. I don't know. It shows him slowly moving. Alright. Alright, love you too, man. It's a white dude. It looks like a brand new one. Oh. They got it. They ain't got no number showing. If I do it, it's gonna call him off my phone. It still show he coming. I said it still show he coming. But he like slowly moving. All right, he getting closer. Like 50 feet. All right, he's closer. So he's closer. You see, I'm finna say he should be right down there in front of you almost. All right, now he should be like 20 feet away from you, 30 feet. You see him? Huh? Alright. No problem. Alright. Okay, back to this. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. It's good. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Here's Washington. And to finish it off. Beauty.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Lowry dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Anunoby. He feeds it to Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing. Celtics leading by 17. Washington passes to Tatum. Now the dish to Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying
20-point
on their
game.
three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Toronto's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Lowry. Again, the miss by Lowry.
And he's just a tough
6'6".
good positioning to get after that shot.
Don't leave me open now. Oh my gosh, that's number 5.
Nicely done that time.
The Raptors shooting about 42% so
Damn,
far.
6 for 17. 35% now from the three-point line.
Here's Anunoby. He's got 6. Dishes it to Powell. Feeds it to Lowry. And it's off from three-point range.
After nailing 3 threes in the first half, he can't seem to dial it in the second so far.
They grab their own.
Good rebound. I ain't gonna make that. That's off.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
He was too far.
Checked in for the Celtics. Irving comes in for Terry Rozier. Raptors trail by 20. Now here's Powell. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Teams will make substitutions. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Hayward. Smart is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Horford. And
My 5th? Oh, Lordy.
Celtics have stars with Hayward and Kyrie Irving, but their strength is their depth. Not a lot of fat on this roster. They're all capable.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the Celtics collecting assets, but there's only so many roster spots.
Well, Coach Stevens said he would deploy traditional roles with this team. It really breaks it down to ball handling.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Pirtle. Back to DeRozan. There's the pass to Lowry. Lets it go with the 3. The offensive rebound. Outside for Miles. Up again. Rebound by Washington. Boston leading by 19 points.
Oh.
The tray. Gets it to go from beyond
I executed.
And you can see the play call in his hand. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Miles dishes to Pirtle.
I can't even foul right
for
now.
Miles. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And right away, they answer with a 3-pointer of their own.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going after it.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking. Well, his stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but looks like they're going to keep going to him.
Washington passes to Horford. To the paint. Hook shot.
That was not what I was trying to do.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. He kicks to Pirtle. Back to Lowry. A three ball. Drills it from outside. Lowry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now the feed to Pirtle. Valanciunas in the high post. Over Washington. No good off the back of the rim.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of his shooting.
Down low. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's 11 points for Horford.
Well, everyone knows that Horford relishes any chance he gets down low.
And DeRozan kicks to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan.
Jumbo.
Shot clock at 5. And every player out there has a story about falling in love with the game. Chris, when did you fall in love with basketball? And what was it like playing basketball as a kid?
Wow, it's so hard to remember when you first fall in love with basketball. There's so many great moments and great stories that you hear, but probably playing on the playground and seeing all the guys laughing and hearing the music and hearing the guys say check up and next game and smelling the sweat and seeing guys play physical. That's probably what it was. And then being able to play at a great gym called St. Cecilia in Detroit and then watch all the other players that played before us come in, the Isaiahs, Magic Johnson, Spencer Haywood, Terry Durant. I mean, you get to watch these guys play. Derek Coleman, Steve Smith. I could go on all day. Mark Makins, Terry Mills. I could just keep going. It was so fun watching these guys play. So to me, I fell in love with it as a kid, but every instance, every memory that I have made me fall in love with it that much more. How can you not fall in love with the greatest game ever played?
Well said. Horford.
Good
The shot
pass.
by Hayward, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 21.
21.
And the Raptors call time here. Chris, you've been on both sides of the coin for this. When it comes to a veteran presence in the locker room, just how important is that? When you were a young player getting it, and maybe as an older player when you were preaching.
When I was a rookie, Kevin, I needed a veteran just as much as I needed an assistant coach. They were that important to me because when you think about it, that's how you learn your routine.
Wow.
What to eat before a game, how many hours to eat before a game, how to recoup after a game, how to say no to your friends and family for playoff tickets because, you're at home and you got to buy 75 tickets. Just kind of how to navigate through life. That veteran player can help. And I think that's one thing when the game kind of got lost in years past, it was because we lost that veteran presence in the locker room. And so, to me, the veteran presence is everything. Chris Muller's getting on me because I'm a rookie. I mean, I would have paid him to do that. So, it's really cool because just as much as they get on you, they help you and they explain the game, help you out with life and everything else. So it's like a big brother relationship.
Oh, that's good to hear. To the inside. And throws it down.
And that's what makes Lowry a great floor leader. Just unselfish in his attitude and great awareness of how to keep his teammates involved.
Ibaka comes with the double team. Washington passes to Horford. Outside, Irving kicks to Smart. Washington defended by Ibaka. The Celtics need to get a shot.
Wrong person.
Horford dishes to Irving. No good. Raptors trail by 21.
I was trying to respect the masses.
Chris, we've seen video review get introduced into the NBA and tweaked as we go along, refining it, polishing it off. And at this point,
Oof, I thought that was on me. I was going to be out the game.
You expand it even further, or do you think it's in a good spot where it stands right now?
I think it's in a good spot right now. I'm sure if I had time to think about it, there are areas in which we want to go to. But if you really think about it, I mean, the game is supposed to be
should take on over. I don't know why he'd be posted over there.
Free flowing and playing, and you don't want to make the game slower by going to the officiating video every single time. Right now, I don't think you should do it on charges and blocks, which is probably one of the most controversial calls in the game. I think where we have it now is good.
And I use directional pass for that, and I still don't get the pass completed.
To lengthen in any way, if anything, shorten, and I think adding anything more to refereeing and videos, I think would just make the game last longer.
Norman Powell's checked in for the Raptors.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Celtics.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on top.
That's Gucci.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Well, Chris, you can't shortchange this roster, but their coach, Brad Stevens, one of the best in the game.
Well, you remember his 6 years at Butler? He took them to the title game twice. I mean, what he's done with this team is no less impressive.
GG.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this.